County bridges, artisans at work, Franklin fresh and on the move. Videos to showcase the county's history, beauty, and culture will be shown in the bank vault. There will be downtown walking tours, plus itineraries and brochures to explore all of Franklin County. The center will open at 10 a.m., at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m. 300 years of American history, including 1864, the ransoming, burning, and rebirth of Franklin County will be presented. Save the date, November 24th, Small Business Saturday, for the grand opening of the new Franklin County Visitor Center.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Welcome back to Greencastle. Halftime has come to complete. The Antrim Insurance halftime show, abbreviated to some degree as we work through some technical difficulties, but I think we are set. Ready to go with football back here at beautiful Cayley Field. A great night for football, a little cold temperatures. Got some scores to update you on real quick.
Got some great games going on. West Perry 21, Shippensburg 12 at halftime.
Yeah, okay.
Chambersburg is losing 21-20 to Central Dauphin East at halftime.
Interesting.
We've got Waynesboro beating Mifflin County 14-7 at halftime.
Real interesting.
So James Buchanan is down 28-21 to Frederick.
Last year, they led Frederick in the half and then sort of fell apart in half number 2. Let's see what they can do in that ball game.
Like you said, a lot of interesting scores. There's
yes.
A good run back here for Big Spring to start things.
They get the kickoff as Greencastle won the toss and elected to receive early on. And Big Springs will move right to left on your radio down now. And they'll come from the primary school, head toward the high school. That is from Waynesboro to Mercersburg or east to west. Greencastle in their gray suits, brand new uniforms here. They almost look a little bluish at times.
Will they be there? Are they just an alternative, or are they?
I don't know. Maybe they just want to see what they can do. Big Spring trails by 2. They got the ball at the 42-yard line to start the second half. First play from scrimmage, a little swing pass out here to their running back, Gaudioso, and he doesn't go very far. I don't even know if they're going to give him a yard on the play.
Yeah, I think he lost a yard, actually. We got an injury timeout here. A Big Spring player is down. And that looks like, unfortunately, that young man was hit right in the breadbasket.
Yeah.
Taking their time getting
I was going to say, we're the training crew. Let's go here, folks. Let's get out there. I mean,
probably nothing serious, but you still got to get out there and ask.
Yeah, at least find out. I mean, it does appear what it does appear, but Blue Devils have been pretty ferocious on defense, getting into the backfield in this ball game. If I'm going to count up here, they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 tackles for losses in this ball game, and that's certainly the most all season, maybe the same amount as they've had all season on that one.
Well, they did a great job last week just physically standing up to a good Shippensburg team. So they were getting better, and then tonight they're getting good penetration, and they're continuing to play a physical brand of football. They really cleaned up whatever challenges they had there at the beginning of the game with that option play. And really, Big Spring hasn't gone back to that option very often.
No, they haven't run it. They ran it well. We'll see what happens here. Loss on the yard, 2nd and 11 for Big Spring. They'll break huddle, and they'll wind the clock up here at 11:37. 2-point ball game, 8-6. Blue Devils over Big Spring at this stage of the game. They'll work out of the pistol. Sweeney about 3 yards back from the line of scrimmage. He has 2 running backs. Going to give it to one. No, he flips out there on that little toss, and there's some running room. There's a big hole for Gaudioso as he goes up over the 45 exactly to 45 for a first down.
Well, there's that play that they've had so much success with very early in the game, kind of went away from it. You know, Bob Haley, the longtime defensive coordinator at Shepherd University, once told me, he's like, the difference between your sport and mine, I don't worry about it when teams have success right away. He said, because those offensive coordinators like calling all the plays on their play sheets.
Yeah, that's true. Up under center, 1st and 10. Fullback in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left. And they'll give it to the fullback. He tries to go somewhere. That's Fetchkin.
He's a tough kid.
He is a tough kid. He makes 2.5 on his own.
So
it's going to be a 2nd and 8.
Pick up for 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8. The ball is at the 43-yard line.
So they'll put 1 receiver to the far side of the field. They'll work from the center of the field. 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback. They'll split each other, and he's out of the pistol. Into the belly, he keeps it, and he runs into one of his own runners, and that's going to slow him down enough for the Blue Devils to converge and knock him down at the 39-yard line. So a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you've had some challenging games on the road, Greg, with weather. I have lucked out doing the home games. The weather has been fantastic.
Well, we really had the Hanover game was atrocious. Yeah, that was like in the middle of a hurricane somewhere along the line.
3rd down and 4.
So 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs, but for them, I would say 4 down territory. They're going to work out of that single back quarterback under center. He's going to keep it. He got a lot of yards to get for a first down.
That's a.
Keeps the football.
But they ran the sneak early.
That showed what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Stopped in there by a host of Blue Devil defenders.
Sweeley gets to about a yard short on a 4th down situation. He can almost run the same play again.
4th down and 1 for Big Spring.
So the Blue Devils see if they can get a little penetration here. Now they're going to work out of the shotgun, or excuse me.
What do you think,
the
that
pistol.
option play?
I would run that option play. They've got an H-back up blocking at about 3 yards in front of the quarterback. Uh-oh, that's going to be a motion penalty against them. Yep. And that will change things dramatically.
That will. That's kind of an interesting sequence, Greg. Not to second guess, but you ran a quarterback sneak to try to pick up 5 yards, and then when you was 4th and inches, they were going to pass.
Yeah.
That call against Big Spring.
So that's their first of the quarter, their 3rd of the ball game.
Down at the 41-yard line, 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs.
So 4th and 6. Yeah. I would think they went for it before. They're relying on their defense.
Well, you know, it has the feel of an even game, but it's really not. Greencastle's up 8-6.
Well, that's
you
true.
keep thinking it's a tie game, and it's not.
Sweet passes and completes it down for the first down inside the 35 at the 32-yard line, and that will be to Petty for the completion.
And that was a great catch by Braden Petty. It was a good throw, but he tapped his toes in there to make sure he had them both down. You know, the guys on Sunday make that look real easy at this level. You know, they're still high school kids, and he did a nice job of keeping his feet in bounds.
2 receivers to the near side of the field. They'll work from the right hash mark, moving right to left. No one out to the right side. And right to the fullback. He gets hit hard right at the beginning, still barreling his way. Whistle finally blows and stops him at about the 30-yard line. A pickup of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
The Bulldogs are putting together a good drive.
Yeah, they started this one at their own 42-yard line.
It's a red Chevy.
2nd now and 8 again. We've seen that so far.
You and I have said it 1,000 times, Greg, whether it be basketball or football, how do you come out of the locker room? And what's always unique to me is these long half times.
Yeah.
That was a very – I would struggle. That's a long time to have your kids in the locker room.
Now that is. Tight ends to the left, but he's looking to throw to the left. He has a man open, but he can't make the completion. And I don't know – the receiver was Di Gregorio. He thought he should have had it, and it was in his hands. They always say if you touch your hand, you should catch it, right?
Well, must be talking to quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far he would actually got, though. Jackson Shealy was over there as well as Ethan Hildebrand was over there. So it looked like it was well covered, but, it brings up a big 3rd down here.
3rd down and 8.
We don't know much about they missed the extra point pretty badly, actually. That was blocked and real low kick, so I'm not sure what range their kicker has.
Fullback with the call, straight up the middle. Grinds out a couple yards. Puts them in a little bit better position than they were, but they're still 4th down and 5.
And again, just guessing by the play call, this was set up for they were going for it the whole time.
Yeah. I agree. Ball will spot at the 27-yard line. Right hash mark. Going to bring trips to the left. Tight end, double tight end set.
They've taken 5 minutes off this clock to start the second half, Greg.
Looking to pass. Wee back in the pocket. Fires across the middle. Completes. No, he doesn't. A little too hard, I think, the throw. It was intended for Petty. Falls incomplete. I mean, he rifled that thing.
He did. He's got a strong arm, and he threw that. That's fine, but you can't throw it a little behind a guy. That makes it really hard.
Right.
That was the problem. The Blue Devils defense holds again.
Yes, they did. So here's their first possession of the second half. Let's see what they could do. Last time, their first possession of the first half, they put together a masterful drive, 10 plays. It went for a total of 65 yards. It was capped by the McDowell 7-yard run. They picked up 4 first downs in that drive. McDowell, empty set. Looking to do the jet sweep, and here it comes. Coming around the right side, Hildebrand has some running room. Crashes into one, breaks out of that one, and still keeps going. Chased out of bounds somewhere around the 47-yard line. Picked up about 20 yards on the run.
The exact same play they used to come out and to start the game. Same play, and good results again. Ethan Hildebrand on that jet sweep, speed sweep, whatever you want to call it, as he gets ahead of steam coming, and they just hand it right to him as he's going by.
1st and 10.
They're back to the hurry-up offense, so see if they have it scripted how they went. They had a lot of success with this early in the game.
That's worked out well for them, you're right. And
Tony Mayhew,
got it a little slow developing and almost had brought down in the backfield by Spencer Favre, but he couldn't bring him down, and he gets about 5 yards on the play.
Yep, they're coming out the exact same way, same play, other direction. That was good running, because you said he was caught from behind.
Inside big string territory.
Now McDowell and the keeper. That was designed that way, as they looked like they were going to Mayhew, but he only goes about 2 yards on the play.
Picks up about a yard on the play.
And they're going to give him credit for a yard.
3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4 is what they have. See if the Blue Devils can convert here on 3rd down. They'll bring Antonio Carter to the near side. They'll put Murr in the slot on the near side. And they're going to give it to Mayhew. Mayhew trying to come around the right side. Breaks one tackle, misses a second tackle. There's a couple flags thrown at the where he missed the second tackle.
Yeah,
that's going to go against the Blue
Devils. I think pushed in the back. They got that corner. Yep. This was tough. It was just a tough angle, and
there's the call. 10-yarders against the Blue Devils, so that'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a foot or yard behind it.
After the penalty is assessed.
First penalty of the quarter for the Blue Devils, of the half. They had 5 in the first half for 40 yards. That's 6 for 50 yards. 3rd and 11 now as they get the play over. Rhodes goes out to the near side by himself, trips to the right. Mayhew in the back looking for the swing pass. McDowell has some time, comes out of the pocket, being chased, fires downfield for Murr, and is intercepted at the 28-yard line and brought down back at the 42-yard line. Good catch and return. And so the Blue Devils commit their first turnover of the ball game.
Injured player down for Big Spring, number 51. Spencer Favre is down.
He's not moving, Rick.
No, he's not. I couldn't tell what happened. He was rushing the passer.
Yeah. He was in the backfield. Didn't seem to be involved in anything. They're checking him out. The training department from Big Spring. And they'll bring everybody over to the sideline. Well, we have a breakage in the action right now. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. This one started out like a ball of fire. It was 8-6 after a couple minutes. Everybody scoring at will, but then it's settled down. Has become a defensive ball game. Blue Devils are faced with a first down and Big Spring has a first down and 10. And I don't know. They're going to deal with this one for a little bit, it looks like. And as they deal with it, we will deal also. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network, mid10broadcasting.com, and WRGG 93.7. Are they going to bring him off? Yeah, they're going to bring him up. Yeah. Okay. So they'll stay, and that means they'll get this game.
That's a good
sign.
that
is a good sign.
I don't know if it was.
Let's hear it for the injured Big Spring player on the play. That's number 51, Spencer Palmer.
They're holding his arm, but he's limping.
I know. Or maybe they're just stabilizing him.
Yeah. He was rushing. He's kind of holding his back, it looks like. I don't know, but that's a great sign. You never want to see that ever.
No, you don't. You don't. And the way he was sitting there, it scared me.
The refs need to hold up here, though. He's still in the field.
He's still in the field. Well, they're gonna play.
The Big Spring coach is losing his mind right now, which is fair.
Yeah. Looking to pass, play action play.
Wide
open, and it makes the completion at the 35-yard line. Down the sideline he goes. Can he get caught? No, he's in for the touchdown. I believe the reception made by number 13, Adam DiGregorio, all by himself down there, Rick. Nobody.
Not sure what happened. He was all alone on the left-hand side. And that unfortunately just took the air out of the whole stadium.
Yep, that coming from the 42-yard line. And, wow. 42-yard, no, actually a 58-yard. They're going to try to kick again. They don't have enough people in there.
This is the exact same scenario when they missed it before. A kid came running on late. Exact same scenario.
We don't have her name. The snap a little high. The kick this time is up. Curves to the left, but looks good, and it is. So they go up by a score of 13-8. They being Big Spring. 13-8. We'll be right back on the F&M Trust Sports Network right after these messages.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Welcome back to Greencastle. Quick score coming from Big Spring, and they went for the 1-point conversion. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hildebrand coming up through the middle, and I thought he's going to break one there, but they wrap him up and throw him down at the 41-yard line. Blue Devils will take over there from their own 41. Rick, I'm a little surprised by the 1-point conversion. I guess maybe they felt like even two, Blue Devils could kick and still win the ball game, but now all they got to do is score a touchdown.
Right, yeah. You can't get inside the other team's headsets or coaches, and, there's probably a reason they did that, but just for the math of it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because, like you said, now Greencastle still just needs to score 6 to take the lead, where if they would have went for 2 and got it, they would have at least forced them to make the extra point. So interesting strategy, and we'll see. More importantly, the Blue Devils have to get some things going.
Medina's in the big package, and they give it to him, and he goes straight up the middle, drags, I think, not only 11 white jerseys, but I think they brought a few more in to drag him down there. It doesn't get the first down, but he gets pretty good yardage on first down.
Real good. Wesley Medina's had a good game defensively, kind of comes in, and in those, like you call the big boy package, and he barrels ahead. We're going to call it what? You got 7 on that one, brings up opens up the whole playbook for you now, 2nd and 7.
It does. McDowell goes back up under center. He has 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll split up, and a slot to the right, a wide out to the right, double or tight end. It's Medina again, still going, and down after he crosses the 50 to the 45-yard line, and that is a Blue Devil first down.
Well, not much secret in what they're going to do this possession.
I think so. Nothing's worked so far.
Yeah.
So let's go something different, and let's just give it to Medina. Well, let's see if they bunch it up here a little bit. Blue Devils not hiding it. I mean, they're not even sending anybody wide.
No.
Now Barnes goes out to the far side.
Somewhere, my old high school coach, Coach Bob Craig, is smiling.
Yes, he is. This time they're going to give excuse me.
Thomas Hebert with the carry. You all right?
Yeah, just something else that could go wrong here tonight. I don't know. Hebert goes up a couple yards to the 42-yard line. It'll be a second and a long 8.
See if they keep with that smash mouth approach. Like you said, there's not a lot of hiding it. Medina's right behind McDowell, and Hebert's right to the left side of him.
Yep, and then they put Murr in the slot to the right, or the wing back to the right. And they're going to do a reverse to Murr. Murr gets around the left side, still going. Nice juking and rolling. He's got the first down and finally brought down. There's a flag. Finally brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a nice run by Murr.
Real nice. They did that inside scissor move on the wing T.
They used to run that all the time, and that's the first we've seen it in a little while.
Well, the Blue Devils are marching backwards.
Back.
So
going to be a block or a hold. Well, that's been the story today. Here's the illegal block. They get a good play, and it's been brought back twice. Maybe that's why they get a good play.
Well,
even that one, though, that one was it's actually right back to where the line of scrimmage was.
Right, because it's a spot foul.
Yep, so they get to rerun the play. Now the Blue Devils coming out. Now Bob Craig would do it different. It'd be a straight eye formation.
The power eye.
Yeah, power eye. This one they're running 2 in the backfield, sort of like in a pro set, and they're up close. Medina through the hole again, still rolling. Down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Pickup of about 12 yards on the play. Why stop?
Yeah, it seems 3 carries for probably about 35 yards on this possession. And,
right on the tackle.
I'd say, big boy, you're going to take us down the field.
Yeah. Put you on you put us on your shoulder right now.
Good blocking up front.
Oh, excellent blocking. McDowell under center. It is Medina again. Boy, there was a hole and a half there on the right side of that one. I mean, he's coming off of the right tackle and the of a Klopper, between Klopper and Reed. And McCoon at center there, and it's just a major hole.
Yeah, and he's just. It's nice to see number 51, Favre, the young man who was down, is back in the game.
Good. 2nd and 1 yard. Hebert to the right, And Medina to the left. Medina gets the call, goes left, right. This time they slow him down a little bit, but he gets the first down.
Medina.
You don't really need a lot of yards, just needed the first down.
First down, Blue Devils.
That kind of gets the crowd back into the game, and Medina's just tough running has gotten the crowd excited.
Yep, fun to watch. Break huddle, bring them out again. Clock at 1:39 here in the third quarter. Greencastle trails now 13-8 after that late score. Barnes goes way out left, and he's the only receiver. Double tight end, slot back. They're going to run that reverse again to Murr. Murr goes straight up, can't get around the end like he did last time, and goes to the 24-yard line. So only about a 2-yard pickup. Just, just mixing it up a little bit.
Yep, little inside scissor play again. Like you said, that time he just wasn't able to get, well, it wasn't there.
No.
Just couldn't get around the end there and cut it up and got what he could.
This time Barnes goes to the near side of the field, and everybody's in tight up front. Working from the right hash. Medina straight through the middle. Still moving, still on his feet. The gang tackled inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I thought he got stopped earlier.
Number 30, Wesley Medina. First down, Blue Devils.
First down again. That is the fourth first down on this drive in only 8 plays. And it is a first and goal from the 8. First and goal from the 8. Well, I know who I'd give it to. Just because he deserves it.
That's exactly right.
McDowell straight up under center. This time, though, is Hebert. Hebert keeps moving. He gets inside the 8 to about the 7. Not a big gain.
Deshaun Gerald on the tackle.
Well, impressive drive here. The Blue Devils, the Bull Devils combined everybody.
Oh yeah, so the big Greencastle.
The Blue Devils responded to that touchdown by just bowling their neck a little bit and just opening up big holes for Medina as the third quarter ends.
Third quarter is over. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes, and it should be a good one on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG at 93.7, and also on the web at WRGG.org. We'll be right back.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, Blue Devils knocking on the door. McDowell fumbles the snap out of the shotgun formation, and they're going to blow him dead, as they did once before. And so that'll throw the Blue Devils for a loss. Just mishandled the snap.
Looked like a good snap, was it?
I thought it was. I think maybe he started running before he got the ball. That happens at times. So a loss on the play for the Blue Devils, but 3rd and 10 for them. So not bad situation still. Ball just outside the 10-yard, so make it 3rd and 11.
Well, let me put the headset on you, Coach. What do you do? Is this two? Are you in 2 possessions or two down territory?
Yeah, I'm going for the touchdown here. Now they switched and gone to the shotgun. And McDowell looking to throw. Has some time. Now he comes rolling out of the pocket. He sees some running room. He's up over the 10, up over the 5, and in for the touchdown. McDowell from the 11 yards out.
Great job by the offensive line again. He had all day to survey the field. He looked right. He came back left, and then he had plenty of room to run. Great job by those guys up front.
That is a 12-play drive, Rick. That came from the 41, injured ball player down on the field for Big Spring.
Cramping up.
So that is a 59-yard drive for the Blue Devils, and they have regained the lead 14-13. Now, again, here's the decision. Last time they went for 2. I'd go for 2 again.
I think you have to, right?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you make it the 3-point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it a field goal to tie.
Kind of back to what we said, with Big Spring going for the 1. It didn't really get them anywhere. I think the whole idea is to put yourself in a position, and you want to get 2 to make the other team do something.
So, in fact, if they would have scored the 2-point conversion, they would have been 14-14 right now.
And they would have forced the Blue Devils to make something.
Right. Well, the Blue Devils really wouldn't have had – that would just been a coin toss because a field goal then doesn't matter.
Yep.
But now they go for 2. They get the 2, and it's a field goal away.
Yep.
Blue Devils will put Murr in the slot to the right and Barnes way out to the right side. Over here, Rhodes to the near side of the field, split out.
I think this is the absolute right call.
Yep, McDowell's going to run it in.
Got it. Easily.
No one touched him. They had the two fullbacks up blocking, and he gets the extra point. So he has scored all 16 points here tonight for the Blue Devils as they go up 16-13. That was a 12-play, 59-yard drive, and the score that started the fourth quarter for them, and now they go up on top of this one. So
number 11 on the carry for an 11-yard touchdown.
But the story of that drive was Wesley Medina, number 30, just powerful running.
Yeah, and I was in my mind, I will be honest with you, I was questioning the play call of the Blue Devils as they went away from the power game when they got down inside the 10, first and goal. And that's normally where you run the power game. But, hey, they scored. That's all that matters at this stage of the game.
All coaching decisions look good when they work.
That's right. That for sure they do. Kicking off for the Blue Devils, Jacob Hurley. He'll set the ball up at the 40 and kick away. Now, Big Spring, all 3 timeouts left. Plenty of time. It's 11 minutes to go here in this ball game here on Homecoming Friday.
Has Jacob Hurley been doing the kickoffs?
He's been doing the kickoffs,
Jacob Hurley in the kickoff for the Blue Devils.
10th grader.
Line drive squib kick going to be taken at the 18-yard line. And coming up, going to try to go around the outside and doesn't get too far, but nice run back to the 40. That is long once again.
Jared Miller, number 22, with a nice tackle.
So not bad position for the Bulldogs. Last time they touched the ball, it was a pass play, one play. That went 58 yards.
Yeah, that had to be broken coverage or something.
When you're left alone like that, yeah. So the Blue Devils need to tighten up defense here. They get a stop.
Played well all night on this side of the ball.
Yes, they did. 2 receivers to the near side and a slot to the right. 1 lone setback in the backfield. And he gets the call. Blue Devils see it coming and stop. And they're going to give him a yard, and that's being generous on the carry.
Chambersburg just scored to take the lead 26-21 over CD East, Greg.
I thought that was a winnable ball game for them, too. There's a few coming up, but, they got State College under the belt. Even though they didn't win that one, they still played tough in that one. They can win a few more games this year.
Well, and then the big thing is in that league, when's the last time Cumberland Valley's been 0-6?
Oh, I know. Here's that option play. Pitch out going to Gaudioso. And this time, not as many yards as before, but still a nice chunk of yards up over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Number 2, Jackson Shealy, a junior linebacker who's in for Tyler Twane. He got the stop there. Good job out of him.
3rd down and 3. Trips to the left for Big Spring this time. Tight end lines up on the right side. Ooh, they almost flinched, but they got they had time to reset. Low pass complete, but for the first down.
Yeah, that's a good call on your part, Greg. That made that a lot harder than it had to be.
Yeah.
Gaudioso was wide open right at the sticks, and he threw him a low fastball, but nice catch.
At the Blue Devil 48-yard line.
That is the third completion out of 5 passes here in the second half for the quarterback from Big Spring. Greencastle has not thrown here in the second half. Didn't have to throw.
No, and their throws all turned into Max McDowell runs.
Yeah, when they wanted to. Looking to throw. Sweet comes out here and fires and hits his receiver on the outside. That is going to be Brandon Petty, and that is shy of a first down by 1 yard.
And he just cramped up. Big Spring's finding their rhythm offensively here.
Yeah, they too are. I don't know if both defenses are tired because they played so well. I'm not really sure, but now everybody's moving the ball pretty well. Well, for Big Spring, Austin Long came in, then he went out, now he's coming back in. And somehow you got to think he's not going to be involved in the play.
He's hoping he's not. He's like, I don't even know what the play is.
Quarterback keeper, that's all. We just want you in there, decoy.
Now he's running long. He's like, I'm just going to go out. He's like, can I come out now and someone at least tell me the play? What happened was 21 cramped up quick after he caught it, and I don't think everybody saw that he needed just a quick break to get coaches, as they sometimes do, everyone thinks it's all planned out. Grab the closest kid to him and say, get in there.
I don't care what you do.
That's right. Just don't hold anybody.
Well, you technically can play with 10. You just can't play with 12.
Right. It's hard to play it well with 10.
Yeah, that's right. Big Spring with a first down. Ball inside Blue Devil territory at the 38-yard line. 2 in the backfield along with the quarterback Swede. Looking to pass, rolls out here, and in and out of the hands of Nathan Fetchkin.
Blue Devils dodged a big bullet there. There was no one near him.
Yeah, there was no one near him at all.
Second down, Big Spring.
2nd and 10. Blue Devils get a break. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. They lead this one 16-13. Up by 3, 8:29 to go. They scored in the very first series of the ball game, and then they just scored there on their last time they touched the ball on series number 2 of the second half. 2 in the backfield. Sweet up in the pistol. And going to run that. Oh, he threw it away, and he dives after it and recovers it. There was the pitch. That's the danger of the pitch.
Yep.
Recovered by quarterback Tim Seaway.
So the Blue Devils get another break.
Play by 56, Ethan Klopper.
Ethan Klopper in on it. It will be yet another tackle for a loss of yardage.
You don't know, but with the veracity in which he went after that ball, you have to think he did something. It was on the quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he knew. Oh, it's my fault. My fault. 2 receivers to the near side. They'll work out of the left
Let's
hard.
watch 21 down here.
Yeah. Rolling to the right. That's the near side.
Oh, he's wide open again.
He is wide open again. Makes the completion. That is number 13, DiGriario, and he has run out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And how can they keep missing that coverage, Rick?
I'm not sure. We got multiple guys now. He cramping up all over. Ethan Klopper cramped up over here. And Di Gregorio cramped up over here. So probably on the field it is warmer than it is up here.
Well, it is. It is. That produces a little bit of heat.
But you're right. We got to get that coverage cleaned up. That what they're doing is putting both guys on the same side. Braden Petty, who's played a real nice game, cuts it off, and they run someone behind him. And I can't tell if both guys are going after him or what's going on. But, I don't know the coverage is well enough. But that's twice now Di Gregorio has been wide open.
And it's been one time on the left side, this time on the right side, and another completed pass for him. Now, he's still being tended to, though, off the field, but they're just taking care of his cramps. Again, as we mentioned, not a bad night for football. It was 63 degrees earlier in the evening, which is
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, 66 now. What we have, I think, might have been 66 before. I just didn't hit the reset button on that one.
Not sure. I mean, he's well off the field.
Yeah, though he is on the opposite side of the field. He's on the Blue Devil side. I don't know if they're going to wait on that or not. I guess they are, or they would have moved him over, or they would have played by now. 7:41 up on the clock. Let's look at the scoreboard.
They were snapping the ball when the poor young man was limping off the field.
So they're really afraid to take him off right now. 16-13 is the score. Blue Devils are up by 3, but Big Spring knocking on the door again. There they had them too, Rick. They had it was a 1st and 20 and 3rd and 20, I think it was.
Yep.
And they gave that big play up again, as the Blue Devils have been known to do that. So is he moving?
I'm pretty sure it's just, I don't want to say just a cramp. It's just a cramp, but I'm not having the cramp.
Yeah, well, I'm not suffering it, right?
Exactly.
All right, snap the ball. So after, seems like after he makes a big play, he cramps up.
Yeah, actually, Big Springs had multiple kids cramping up on that side. Ethan Klopper was kind of limping, grabbing his foot, pulling it up. So they have a lot of kids playing both ways.
Yes. 1st and 10 for Big Spring. The ball at the 16-yard line inside Blue Devil territory. So the Blue Devils need to make a stop.
They are going to be a little more prudent this time and let
letting it off.
the
Yeah.
field.
Big Spring will send 2 to the left. Put a tight end on the right side and a wingback far out in the near side here.
7:41 left in the fourth quarter. Greg's getting down to crunch time.
It is. Fullback in the Fetchkin is the lone running back. He gets the call, gets hit right away, and dragged down. He got by the first tackle and got a couple yards on the play. They're only going to spot him 1.
Yeah, but that's a shame, really. That's a heck of a run just to get to 1, because I'm not sure, was it Rolandus Green? Somebody was in the backfield.
53, Colin Horan.
Yeah.
And Colin Horan cleaned it up, but that should have been about a 3-yard loss.
On the play, 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Same alignment in the offensive set. Tight end right. Wing back to the right, 2 receivers to the left, and looking to pass. Has an open man, completes the pass, and is he in? No, I don't think he's in. I think he's at the 1-yard line, and that was to Petty again.
I think he's at the 1-inch yard line.
Yeah. Another completed pass for Sweeney. He's thrown well.
He's thrown real well, Greg. He's a pretty impressive quarterback.
He certainly is.
Give
Give him credit. He was 4-8 in the first half. He's completed 6 so far in the second half and 6 of 9. So he's 10 of 17.
He definitely found his rhythm here in the second half.
Up under center.
It's got to be a sneak, doesn't it?
And it is. Oh, they
He
hit
didn't
him.
get
They
it.
didn't get it. He did not get it.
I mean, he doesn't have far to go, but he didn't get anywhere.
Blue Devils, good job on that. The only trouble is they got to do it 3 more times.
That's exactly right, because I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of trickery down here. And the only bad thing about this, Greg, is
it takes time away
that's
from the Blue
exactly
Devils.
right. If you're Big Spring, you're going to wait as long as possible before you snap the ball.
Yeah, Sweetie comes way over to the sideline, gets the signal, and then comes back out.
2nd down for the Bulldogs.
2nd and short yardage again. They'll send 1 out to the left, 2 to the right. Double tight end set with 1 in the backfield. They'll bring the slot into motion to the left side. And into the belly of the fullback. He didn't get it either. Blue Devils make another stop.
Initial contact on the play by Wesley Medina.
Medina gets the defensive call. Clock now going under 6. Can they do 2 more?
Well, Greg, this reminds me of it's probably been 3 or 4 years ago. Remember when we played East Pennsboro in that big game and we knocked on the door?
Yeah.
And the rain started and it got crazy and couldn't drive it in. Hopefully we can come up with a defensive stop.
Swede now goes back to the shotgun, and he's going to look to pass. Now he's going to look to run, and he's going to go in. He goes in on the carry. Sweeney from 2 yards out.
You think that was designed?
No, I think he looked to pass. I really do. They're going to go for the extra point, kicking it again. So this is going to be
this makes sense.
Yeah. 60-yard drive.
Because you just want to take the field goal off the table.
Right.
Makes sense to me, I guess.
Yeah, it does. They waiting on the snap. It is down. The kick is up. It's no good. They went to the left.
Yep.
No good.
Extra point kick.
So field goal's back on the table.
Yep, exactly.
19-16 is the score. Big Spring has overtaken the lead as both teams have exchanged scores here in the second half. And actually, that's the second touchdown for Big Spring in this ball game. So the Blue Devils have to go back to work. That was a 60-yard drive. They ran 12 plays to get the touchdown. So pretty much what they wanted, taking a lot of time off the clock. Blue Devils have plenty of time, 3 timeouts remaining.
There's a lot of game left to go.
Yeah.
Just, the only thing you're starting to see, and it looked like it when Medina was running the ball, their defense looked tired. I see a lot of kids coming off for the Blue Devils right now, getting water, helmets off.
Yep.
Looking a little tired. I think both teams are kind of wearing down. This is probably one of the most evenly matched high school sporting events I have ever witnessed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is amazing. You can tell, like I said, just it's hats off to the Colonial Division. If these are your bottom 2 teams standing-wise.
Right.
I mean.
Yeah. I agree.
A great game.
Kicking off is Jack Schullenberger. Kicks it downfield to the left side on the big bounce, taken by Hildebrand. Hurdles one and then gets knocked out at about the 34-yard line. That's where the Blue Devils take over possession of the football. 1st and 10, and they got 5 minutes, 17 seconds, all 3 timeouts remaining. Ideally, they would take 5 minutes and about 17 seconds to score.
Well, it's funny you said that. The first thing I did is I looked up to see if number 30, Wesley Medina, was going in, and they were going to big package, and both him and Hebert are in. They don't have to panic, and actually, in like you said, best case scenario, they methodically drive the ball down.
Well, you remember we said last team that touches the ball.
Yeah, we did.
We did say that, and it may be the case. They're at full package, full house in the backfield. 2 in there, and Medina gets the call. Medina gets hung up and brought down after about a 3-yard gain on that play. So the Blue Devils chance to win it with the ball in their hands. 5 minutes, under 5 minutes here to go in the ball game. They trail by 3, 19-16. McDowell under center.
Kids are playing hard again.
This time Hebert gets the call. Hebert straight up the middle, and Bears to the right, and he goes over the 40 to the 42-yard line. Nice run. Puts him in position, 3rd and short yardage.
And now first things first, you can't score touchdowns unless you start to getting first down. So obviously they're in 2-down territory here. So I would assume you're going to see 2 Wesley Medina runs here to get. But Max McDowell's a very good runner too.
Well, that's true. And they just brought in Mike Kutzmanich. He is a senior, 6'1", 290 pounds. Put him up on the front of that line. See if he can slow down Medina. It is Hebert this time, and Hebert gets close to the first down. No, I don't know. I think he's shy of the first down.
Thomas Hebert with the football.
But you got to go for it here. It is 4th, and I think they need a measurement.
Well, Coach McCauley's again on the field. He has every right to. The clock is ticking. Now they waved it off. You got to make a call. You at least bring the sticks out.
That's what they argued about last week.
Right.
They didn't make the call on what was a fumble.
Which is fine, but you got to leave the clock. They stopped it this time.
Now they're giving first down. That was Big Spring. I'd ask for a measurement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
well, now that
Corey
Big
Huffman's
Spring,
not happy. Yeah.
Not at all.
I don't blame him. It did not appear by the markers that he got the first down.
Well, I guess his hands are up in the way they are. And he's pointing at the sticks. He's like, why do we have these?
Yeah.
If we're not going to, bring it. What's the hurry all of a sudden?
Medina gets by 1, gets by 2, gets rumbling up over the 50-yard line. That's not a first down, but it's a nice 5-yard, 6-yard pickup.
And those are demoralizing 5-6-yard pickups.
Yeah, because you hit him early.
Yep.
And he keeps on going. Barnes coming to the near side of the field. It's the hurry-up offense. They're not even in huddle. They want to at least make sure they get down there. Same alignment. This time. Oh! Wow, what a play by number 51, Spencer Favre.
54, I'm sorry.
54?
Yep.
It was, give credit there to Gerald Jaslam. That was that handoff.
The inside scissor handoff.
The inside scissors that they saw that coming.
Yeah, Ethan Murr didn't have any chance.
No.
Fortunately, did a good job of holding on to the ball. Well, Coach McCauley's going to take a timeout because it is now 3rd and 8.
Yeah. And I was going to say the same thing. Good thing he held on to the ball.
Yeah, that was a heck. Little things like that, right? That's a heck of a play just to hold on to the ball because he got hit simultaneously as when he got it.
Going with the speed package, they just brought in Mayu and bringing out Medina now because it's bigger yardage that they need. And trying to get everyone set up. they will bring back in Hildebrand. And now they'll bring out Isaiah Tony Mayu. They want to get the right play call here on third down. They got to get in position to get a first down.
Third. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the ball game, and you're right, Greg. You don't need it all, but you got to get it manageable.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Blue Devils.
So the Blue Devils, Murr in the slot to the right. Root is the wideout on the left hash mark, and it is the quarterback McDowell working out of the shotgun. Nobody in the set, empty set. They'll run the jet sweep to Murr. Murr coming around the left side. Has some running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Drag down from behind at the 25-yard line. And that is more than enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils, no flags. I looked back over to make sure.
No, another injured Bulldog back here. But no, there is no flag.
They'll stop the clock for the injured Bulldog.
And I think they caught the defense off guard there.
Yeah, I think they were thinking pass, and they went with that jet sweep, and that nice bit of running on the part of Ethan Murr too.
Yeah, he showed speed there, and put his foot down, got up the field, and a huge play. Puts the ball at the 25-yard line, and the Blue Devils are in business.
If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is your local bank, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Greg Hoover, Rick Lewis, thanks for joining us here in this ball game. Homecoming at Greencastle, and the Blue Devils trying to put an exclamation mark on the homecoming activities by picking up a win here. But they trail by 3, 19-16, with 3 minutes to go, 2:56 and 2 timeouts. McDowell working from the 35-yard line, left hash mark. He has 2 receivers out to the right side and 3 to his left. Hebert in the slot. There is the wind-up of the clock. Big Spring showing a blitz. They're going to give it to Hebert, trying to go around the left. Excuse me. That is Hildebrand trying to go around the right side. He picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, Big Spring did a nice job. It looked like from here he had a lot of room over there, but they closed it down pretty quick.
Carter comes into the ball game, replaces Barnes. Root to the left side. Hebert will line up in the slot to the left and also in over to the left. And this time, nowhere on the play. In fact, it's a loss on the yards. They hand it off to Murr.
That'll bring us down to about the 2-minute mark, Greg.
And
another big third down.
Yeah, it is. Third down and 9. And the hurry-up offense, 2:07.
Timeout.
Yeah, it's a good timeout. Blue Devils take a timeout.
Worked last time.
It did. They set up the play. Do remind you, we'll be on the air next Friday night. We'll travel to Waynesboro, take on the Indians. Indians were, surprisingly in my mind, defeating or winning over Mifflin County. I don't know why I thought Waynesboro or Mifflin County is a little better team.
From the people I have talked to, Mifflin County is kind of the unsung team in our league.
Well, I disagree.
Waynesboro now is up 21-7 in the fourth quarter.
I disagree. West Perry is the unsung team. They're still undefeated.
Well,
yeah. I mean, no one picked them to win.
Yeah, no.
You know, and when we saw them in the up at West Perry, I thought those 2 running backs are really, really good. And speaking of Mike Monador, I was talking to him about West Perry because they're playing Shippensburg, and I said, I think they're the 2 quickest guys I've seen in the league so far. Now, I didn't see Hauser last week, but here we go. Big third down play for the Blue Devils. Looking to pass. Has plenty of time.
All day.
He's going to have to run it, though. He's at the 20, and he barrels over it down to the 15-yard line. That is going to be real close to the first down again.
I tell you what, we got away with a hold. We were very fortunate there that there was no flag.
Well, first down, Blue Devils. So McDowell has done it. I tell you what, if you're Big Spring, you've got everybody covered, but you can't stop.
Yeah.
You can't stop Max McDowell.
You know, the way football is right now, you spread everyone out. You need that quarterback to be mobile. It just adds a whole nother dimension.
He's going to have to run it again. He tucks and run to the 10, to the 5, inside down to the 4-yard line.
Out of bounds, too. They could use that clock to stop. No, they're going to keep winding.
Well, they said he was in. Blue Devils have 1 timeout left. And it is a first down for the Blue Devils First and goal. So they'll stop the clock to move the sticks. Ball at the 4-yard line. I got to tell you honestly, let
going
McDowell,
for it?
I'm just saying, let McDowell run the ball. And they have that lineup in.
Yep.
They got the 2 big backs up there to block for him. And he's going to keep it, looking for his 3rd touchdown. And he got it.
They heard you, Greg.
They did. McDowell's in for the 3rd touchdown of the ball game for him. And the Blue Devils have taken the lead with 1:03 to go.
And they said, let's just simplify this whole thing.
Yeah, don't make it complicated.
Max McDowell, the senior, showing great leadership. Some big runs in there. And again, the offensive line, a lot of those runs he's getting because he has all day to pass the ball, and then he's able to pick the open spot to run it. Great job by the – can't say enough about this offensive line tonight. Now, a big they're going to go for 2 to force Big Spring to have to score a touchdown.
That would be the play. McDowell has that same lineup. You know he's going to run. This time he's going to try to come around the left side. He fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and he doesn't get it. However, they're still up 22-19. Let's not be dismayed on that one. Did not get it. No good. And it is a Blue Devil lead now, 22-19. Now, it comes down to what we said before, defense, or whoever got the ball at.
Exactly.
So we weren't completely wrong, were we?
Just the way we thought it was going to all go.
Yeah. That was a 66-yard drive on 11 plays. McDowell taking it over from the 4-yard line, his 3rd touchdown of the night. He scored all the points for the Blue Devils, 22
Played a great game.
He they got 4 first downs in that drive. Took off 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Question is, did they take off enough?
Well, not only that, Big Spring, I believe, has all 3 timeouts left.
Yes, they do.
So what you got to, it sounds simple, but you've got to have good coverage here. You know, if things change a lot if they're at their own 20 or if they're up to the 50-yard line. So definitely need the special teams to come up big now.
So kicking away is Jacob Hurley.
Vern imploring the crowd.
Bounced and picked up at the 18-yard line and
hit
hit right away.
Great play. Ryan Marconi and Jared Miller, 22 and 27 combined. Just what we were talking about. And Big Spring will start at their own 28-yard line.
57.5 seconds to go. 3 timeouts remaining. They'll work out of the left hash mark, moving left to right here at Greencastle at Kelly Field, from the high school to the primary.
Definitely need to figure out that one play.
That one play where
Di Gregorio runs open.
Somehow Di Gregorio gets open, and let's just where
this is that form. Yep.
He's in the slot to the left, where he's at now. This time, they are bringing up Hildebrand to guard him. From the shotgun, looking to pass. Heavy rush, gets by it. Swee still with the football, gets by another one, and then chased out of bounds, close to the first down marker. So they're mirroring a little bit the playbook of the Blue Devils. Let the quarterback run.
Yep. It makes a lot of sense. You send everybody deep down the field. You have a good athletic quarterback. Let them make some plays. So they don't have to panic. Like you said, with 3 timeouts and 49 seconds, they can use the entire field. They don't even have to worry about going out of bounds right now. Now, they've had trouble kicking extra points.
Yeah.
So,
I think
field goal is going to have to be a real chip shot.
From the 36-yard line, really quick pass out here to Gregorio.
Nice tackle by Jackson.
He gets the first down, though. He gets the first down on that one, but that's okay.
Yep.
And the clock keeps running.
Yep, as soon as they reset the sticks.
I think they're going to – I thought maybe we'll see a spike, but nope, they're going to set it up and go.
Yeah, the first down will stop the clock. So.
Yeah, they're ready to go. From the gun, 3-step drop back, heavy pressure. Passing here, and
same play.
Did he catch it?
Covered better.
Oh, they said he was in bounds.
Nice catch.
Yeah, Di Gregorio with a great catch at the 40 in Blue Devil territory for another first down.
We covered it better,
but not. Yeah,
that was a fantastic catch.
That was. I thought he overthrew it. Swede from the shotgun. Nothing but passing here. Here comes the pressure.
Him.
Oh, he got slept. He got out of that one 3 times, and now he's going to get run down finally.
Oh, and that's going to be a bad oh, wow.
Yeah, the helmet came off.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard personal foul on Thomas Hebert for a face mask. Took the helmet off of the quarterback. I don't think he meant to do that. but that's just going to move them down and really in striking. That also stops the clock.
Yeah, it does. Because he didn't have the clock stopped.
Right.
He
would have forced them to take a timeout.
19.7 seconds. There is the
personal foul.
Yeah, that is the 15-yarder. Now, here's the question. Does Swee have to come out because he lost his helmet?
Not if it's okay. Take it off.
All right.
At least it's a college level. I don't know what it is in high school. Because I was curious of that myself. Because figured someone would figure that out.
Start taking helmets off
right,
everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, the entire starting lineup.
Hey, they wound the clock.
And now the timeout's
Wow. If I'm Big Spring, I'm out of my mind right now.
And he is. And the line judge came over.
Yeah, he's got every reason to gripe.
They need to reset, I think, about 4 seconds. And I think he's going to.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Timeout called by Big Spring.
Well, we're trying to figure out what's happening.
What's happening right now, the referees need to get control of the game in general because Big Spring's going up to the line. We got both coaches out on the field. I'm not sure why Big Spring wouldn't want to take a timeout. It was after the penalty and the first down.
Right. So we'll see what
they wound the clock like ridiculously fast before anyone was ready. And then Big Spring was trying to take a timeout, and 4 quick seconds went off the clock between that. So I'm not sure.
They're not putting it back on. They called the timeout, but they're just going to come up to the line. Well, it's confusing.
Well, now they got to put time back on the clock.
That's
They've
what
got to.
I think that's the question. That is the question.
But this isn't the NFL. You don't have microphones up to the booth.
No, you can't.
So you want to talk about just craziness. If they're going to keep a different clock on the field than what's on the scoreboard, you're going to have a real mess. Now we're down to 1.9 seconds. I think Vern's running the clock.
Oh, okay. Now they put 19.7 back up, which is the right time.
Yes, it is. I know that's not what anyone in Greencastle wants to hear, but that is the correct.
19.7 seconds. Ball sitting at
first down, Bulldogs.
The 19-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 time out left, looking to pass again. Swee back, throws across the middle.
Intercepted!
Almost intercepted. Root got his hands on it and knocked it down. Wow. Stops the clock at 14.3. 2 more plays, Rick, maybe 3 at best. They have 3 more plays to take.
Yep. So they have 2 timeouts left, so they still don't have to throw it to the end zone.
No. They can get a first down.
Boy, Adam Root was a fingertip away from ending this ball game.
Yep. Swee from the gun. He'll put his big fullback Fetchkin to his left for added protection. Receivers 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to pass. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, incomplete.
Wow.
Boy, I thought he might have caught it. That was a delay.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know.
He throws that fade very well.
That looked close.
Yes,
we couldn't see. Here comes the second timeout.
Timeout. Big Spring.
That gives us an opportunity to tell you that F&M Trust, if your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is a local community bank and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com or visit the F&M Trust location nearest you. Member FDIC. Rick, let's just say it. Couldn't be a better high school football game.
About as good as it gets,
Yep.
Greg. I mean, both teams have played hard, played well. It's down to the last possession, literally the last seconds here to see what happens. But, again, the Blue Devils just need to figure out, here's, I guess, a question for Coach Small, who calls the defenses. Do you bring pressure now to try to get to them? They still have 1 timeout left, so they, again, don't necessarily have to throw it to the end zone. They can throw it short of the end zone and try to run it in with almost, 7.9 seconds.
From the shotgun, fullback to the left, same passing formation. He's going to be rolled out of the pocket.
Oh, he's wide open again.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Big Spring. Wide open again. You are correct. DiGregorio, nobody near him at all. Wow.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the Blue Devils have 2 seconds left on the clock. That is a heartbreaking.
Oh, you don't know what happened. What even makes it worse is we didn't force them to make a play, Greg.
No,
It was just a mental mistake. You don't know where it was supposed to be or what was supposed to happen.
3 times
Coach McCauley's yelling for a pick, but I don't think that was the case. Ethan Hildebrand looks totally distraught, so I'm assuming, I don't want to assume that but obviously just a big mistake.
That kick is up and hits the crossbars and goes over. The extra point is good.
They wouldn't have a chance for a field goal anyway.
No, they have to run it back. Yeah. They have to run it back.
It's going to be a squib kick of some kind or
be an
onside kick. Yep.
And that's where I think you pick it up and throw it back and keep laddering until you
Coach McCauley's on the field screaming for a pick, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's not going to get it.
No,
unfortunately, yeah.
Good point. Whether he's right or wrong, that's a good point.
26-22 up on the board.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That is a heartbreaker.
Oh, and like I said, it's one thing when the other team just makes a play, but unfortunately that looked like more of a breakdown on our part.
Unless it was a pick, but nevertheless.
Just watching the reaction of our kids. You always say in basketball, you can tell by the ball went out of bounds by just looking at how the kids react right away. Oh, that's a tough one.
2 seconds up on the scoreboard, so the kick will be it. So the Blue Devils will have to try.
He's not going to kick this off, is he?
I don't know. Nah. There it is.
Yeah.
Pick it up. Don't fall. Okay. And that's going to be the ball game.
Oh, heartbreaking loss.
Blue Devils can't advance it. It gets to the 42 when it's over. Clock is down to 0, and Big Spring comes to town and ruins the homecoming for the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils with a last-second touchdown at the 2-second mark of the ball game. That drive, by the way, they started at their own 27-yard line, Rick. So they went 73 yards, and they did it in. Let's see here. They did it in 6 plays, capped off by that 18-yard touchdown pass to Gregario. And again, that is the game. Blue Devils will lose this one by 4. We will be back with the postgame show right after these messages on WRGG, on the F&M Trust Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and sportspage.blog.
I invite you to stick around as the Blue Devil football team, players and band and cheerleaders and student section for the singing and playing of the alma mater.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Green.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to Cayley Field. Disappointing loss for the Blue Devils. Had them on the ropes down to the last play of the ball game, and the Bulldogs pull it out.
They did, and it's hard when you root for the Blue Devils like we do to acknowledge the other team did a nice job of keeping their composure and going down the field. Just as I always tell our kids on the basketball, and I tell my wife this when I come home grumpy, you're allowed to feel bad. You work really hard. You put yourself in position to be successful, and it doesn't work out. The kids and the coaches tonight deserve a night to feel bad. They put it out there. They did everything they needed to do to win this game, and unfortunately, just kind of how the season's been going, and unfortunately the last couple of years, just don't get that one break you need to get over the hump.
you thought at times when this game started out was a barn burner. Both teams scored quick their very first possessions, and then it settled into what we thought was a pretty good defensive ball game, and then halftime came. Yeah. And after halftime, it sort of exploded. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touchdowns up on the board, but unfortunately, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, 3 for Big Spring and 2 for Greencastle, both scoring on their last drives. But we said whoever got the ball last. We were right on that one.
We just thought it would be like 55-55 the way it started there. But no, again, the kids just played their hearts out. You feel really bad for them. And, the road doesn't get any easier. As you said, Waynesboro is obviously playing good football. Gettysburg's having one of their better teams that they've had. And then Mifflin County to deal with. And that's up there, isn't it, I believe?
Please no.
I'll work on that for you.
See what you can do. But, so Waynesboro is next week. We'll talk a little bit about what the Blue Devils could do as they move forward from this one. It's the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, sportspage.blog, and on WRGG at 93.7, and on the web at WRGG.org. We will be right back.
To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement cost subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
So this one ends 26-22. Big Spring picks up the win. They'll go to 3-6 on the season. Or no, excuse me. They will be. I don't know what they are. They were 2-4 coming into this one. They'll be 3-5. Blue Devils will be 2-3-4. Blue Devils will be 2-5. Sounds like Vern McCauley is having a little bit of problems with the PA system, as we did here.
I think Vern might have thrown something through the PA system. But
I don't know what that is.
Real quick, Greg. Chambersburg, congratulations to our neighbors to the north. Came up with a big win at CD East tonight. Their running back Jones ran for almost 300 yards.
Wow.
Yep, and next they moved to 6-1 and really putting themselves in a great position to make the playoffs. In a huge comeback, Ship dominates the entire second half at West Perry, wins 34-21.
They beat West Perry.
Yep, all in the second half. So unbelievable turnaround. Huge game for the Greyhounds. As we said, a lot of parity in the league. Waynesboro is now, their lead has been cut to 21-13 in the fourth quarter. So good game there against Mifflin County. So a lot of parity in the Colonial Division. And again, we said it multiple times, if these are your bottom two teams in the Colonial, it's a heck of a football division.
Yeah, it really, really is. And such a great game here. Great high school football game tonight. Atmosphere was wonderful with homecoming and everything, and it was a good game. I mean, no one left. You stayed to the end on this one. So, that's really about all we can say. You just, feel bad tonight.
Absolutely. You deserve to feel bad tonight. You really do. And tomorrow's another game. And you said, what can they do moving forward? You just keep working. You just keep working. Hard work, and good attitude, and the breaks will happen. They really will. And, Greg, it makes you really proud to be part of this community and the school, everything that they did with the whole homecoming, and it's always just a really neat environment. Like you said, just a whale of a football game.
It was, and a good night for everyone, particularly Big Spring will go home.
You had a tough night.
I had a tough night, but who cares about me, right? That's the way it is. The post-game show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania, Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Again, our final score tonight, it is Big Spring Bulldogs 26, the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils 22. The Blue Devils travel to Rip Engel Field next Friday evening for a showdown with the Waynesboro Indians. The pregame show starts at 6:30 p.m. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. The broadcast has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com in conjunction with WRGG 93.7 on the FM dial and the FNM Sports Network, along with the SportsPage.blog. Our camera operator has been Ruth Ann Felix. For Rick Lewis and the entire MidPenn Broadcasting team, this is Greg Hoover. Have a good evening, everyone.
F&M Trust. If your banking relation feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. The Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports at thesportspage.blog. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons at 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Services, we're ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Bodnor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McCollinsburg. And Klein Stores. Visit kleinstores.net for complete tour schedule.